Everybody should have a pre-market checklist. Well, not a pre-market checklist, but a pre-trade checklist, just to get your mind right. And tonight, we're going to go over one on the Aftermarket Stock Lounge. See you in a few.
Just a moment, just taking a moment. I have sat in this group for years now, and I'm really starting to learn and do pretty good at trading. And it's really nice to be able to sit in my home office and trade and make money and just looking out the window. I raised 6 kids and they're all gone and grown and out of my house now. And I don't know. I wanted to throw throw some light out there. I just watched 2 little kids playing around and just being kids. A dude was on the brother was on his scooter. He was pulling his little sister around on a radio flyer and scaring the crap out of her 1 second and making her laugh the next second. And it was just the cutest thing ever. And the fact that I can do this because I ran into Coach on YouTube a little while back, and you too, Bruno, you were there. Um, it's just the most amazing thing in the world. Just a massive blessing. All of you that are involved, that stay involved, are just amazing. I love this life that I'm creating, and you guys are helping me, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Thank you.
Welcome to the aftermarket dream. Welcome to the aftermarket dream. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free.
That's right. We hang free in the aftermarket. Welcome, welcome, welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, Dawn, aka J&J Video Reacts. We'll have my co-host James on here in just a few seconds. But I just wanted to say, hey, what's going on? Hey, group, hey. Hey, community, hey. Just wanted to say, hey, we are talking about a pre-trade checklist tonight, just to kind of get your mind right. But before we dive into that, please make sure you guys are doing, you know what I'm going to do. Please smash the like button. Go ahead, hit the share. Let's get some subscribes in there. Thank you so much for trying to get Coach to 20,000 subscribers. Right now, we're sitting at 16,806. Last night it was 809, so somewhere we lost a couple people, but going in the wrong direction, gang. Let's go the other way. But 3194 to go, and we will get him there. So it doesn't cost you a dime to like, share, and subscribe. So please go ahead and do that so that we can go ahead and get Coach to that 20K. That would be absolutely amazing. James, let me go ahead and put the link down there for you, my brother. Let's see here. They've got a new copy link thing. Man, Restream is just stop making changes without telling people. All right. Hopefully you all were green today. Let's see here. Paste. There we go. That is for James and anyone who wants to come up on the panel and share their story. Shout out to everybody down there in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. The tip jar has been graced a couple times here lately. Thank you guys so much for doing that. You guys know who you are, Dave and Norman and who? You know what? Hold on. All right, Jay Sands. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys are absolutely amazing. I just like to say thank you because you guys have no idea. That's not. I don't want to say it's not necessary because I don't want to block my blessings. It is necessary and it's much appreciated. It's not mandatory. Scott, thank you so much, Scott. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, Norman, Chad, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Absolutely, man. You guys are you're awesome. I just wanted to say that to anybody this week. J Dog, thank you. I didn't put your real name out there. All right. And F2. F2, I just want to say thank you for all that you do, brother. You're amazingly awesome. You know what? I think I heard James. Yes, I did. Hey, James, what's up, brother?
Miss Dawn, how you doing?
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. I'm going to start off arguing with you, though.
Slaying the market. What's up?
I disagree. You
What?
said not a pre-market checklist. Ma'am, we start at 4 a.m. around here.
No. I messed up when I said pre-market. I meant pre-trade. I corrected myself. It's pre-market. It's pre-trade. Look, anytime
It is, no, that's what I'm saying. You're correcting it to pre-trade. I'm saying it is pre-market. We start at 4 a.m., ma'am.
What?
You can't make money while you're sleeping.
What are you talking about? Who's sleeping at 4 o'clock? Who? Who sleeps at 4 o'clock? I don't.
Yeah, but you're saying it's not pre-market, it's pre-trade.
That's the title of the show.
Pre-market
James,
is pre-trade.
I'm not for your shit. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Nah. Maria, get him. Why must you stir the pot all the time? You don't ease up ever. Somebody get this man. Did you like the intro?
I did. I like that. It's nice.
So you see what I did with the song?
Yeah.
I cut it and I put "Welcome to the Aftermarket." I put it in a couple of places where it's not originally in the song, just to shorten it because that's the main, that's like the main thingy. So I've shortened it, but hopefully Ken won't mind that. Something quick just to go with what we did, and then I added us and flying the plane at the end. But yeah, man, that testimonial. Bruno sent that to me day before yesterday, and that got to me. I'm like, wow, it's so cool when we can help people change their lives just by instructing them or helping them see something that they didn't see before, whether it be in a chart, whether it be in a trading pattern or a mindset shift that they didn't realize that they were doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when they do testimonials like that, sometimes it's the ones that not are so much about the money, but about the change in their lives that it's made. Those are the ones that hit home with me. You know what I mean? Because the money's going to automatically bring change. But the fact that he can sit home and watch those kids and do that and have that be part of his life. David, same thing. He's able to spend so much time with his family now that he didn't have before.
Right.
So I love that. So I decided to be different and start the show off with it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that was cool. How did you do today, Trey?
Making all those changes like it's your show or something.
Hey,
I did okay. I got more than 1%, so it was kind of a flounder of a deal, but hey.
It don't matter.
Like Doug said, actually, if I didn't have my mechanics down, I wouldn't have gotten out of it so fast. It could have gone against me. So,
see, here's what people don't get about the 1%. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but James has been consistently getting 1% for some time now. So that's saying something. His account's growing. And I haven't heard you say anything about pulling any money out for anything. So if you're still consistently getting 1%, that means you're getting up there a little bit.
Little bit.
See? So pay attention, gang. That 1% sounds so small when you hear it, but once that account starts growing, that 1% is kind of hard to get, and he's still getting it. So congratulations.
I'd say it's about double, maybe a little more than double than what it was 2 months ago.
See? That's crazy. That is how you do it. That's how you get it done, right?
And it's still not a large account by any means, but
it's larger than it was, and it's growing.
Double it every 2 months.
It's growing exponentially because you're following the rules and you're doing the 1% and you're being consistent. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Good for you, man. I love it. I am also getting pretty consistent with the 1%. I've done it for about a week and a half now. I think I'm on my 7th day green. And I've made it my business to try to get that 1% every day. Some days it's a little bit more. It's never under 1. But you know, I try to make sure that I'm doing that. And it helps with consistency. And you feel like you've achieved something. All right, woo, I got my 1%. No matter what happens here out, as long as I don't go red, I'm good to go. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. And it's a huge confidence builder.
It is.
I mean, there's been a couple mornings just in the last 2 weeks that, you know, my first trade or first couple of trades, I'd be like 0.4% or 0.32%.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was there for the longest time following the strict rule that, okay, get in, get green, get out.
Mm-hmm.
1% was not my focus. Just the green day was.
Yeah.
And then it shifted a little bit more towards the 1%, 1 to 3%. And okay, so I think one day last week I started out with 0.23%. And then my next trade, it was up to 0.49%.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't take another trade until the aftermarket and ended up with 2.49%.
Wow.
One trade in the aftermarket.
See, that's how you do it. And you know, the crazy thing is I found myself starting off the same way, just worrying about getting a green trade. You know what I mean? And then starting to get particular about the 1%, because that's the primary goal. That's
Definitely.
the primary goal. Every time I started that, I realized I would shift over in thinking about money. And it happens. Before you know it, you're looking at the fact that you didn't stay in a trade long enough and you missed out on money. And then you're catching yourself realizing, here you go, thinking about money, you know, or I could have got this on that trade. Even today, right, with the IWM trade that I did. I'm like, well, you know what? Look at it went up some more. You could have stayed in that. And I turned around and got right back to editing because I'm like, you know what? You're not going to do that. Who cares? You got green and you got a pretty damn good percentage to boot. So you're not going to look at that. Who can? And it didn't bother me anymore. It literally went away. Like the FOMO came, went just like that. I'm getting used to stamping out that emotion and not, you know what I mean? And the only reason I even saw it because I keep a chart on my screen, so it was up there, and I only trade IWM really, so that was up there. I didn't even go back. I used to go back and try to torture myself to look at stuff to see if I left money on it. I don't care. I made green. I was green today, right? So,
well, and I played IWM the other day and did pretty well on it. Haven't traded IWM in a hot minute.
I have to say, look at you coming back over to the IWM camp.
Well, you were talking about it, and I got to thinking about the premium prices, and you know, I'd spent
bullshit.
I spent my balance for pre-market.
Saw that thing was about to bounce.
Yeah.
James said, yeah.
So, but you know, that's 95% of my trading is shares.
Yeah.
So that percentage I'm getting is shares. There may be 1 or 2 days a week, you know, if it's the absolute perfect setup, that I'll flip over to an option.
Mm-hmm.
So other
Why
than
not
that,
get
it's
the leverage?
shares, and it's mostly pre-market and aftermarket.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Why not get the leverage when it warrants it? But for the most part, you don't have to deal with the Greeks and all that stuff when you're doing shares. I love that. You
Yep.
know? So
Well, I will forewarn everybody though, the aftermarket can be a little more tricky because a lot of volume is going out of the market. Everybody's wrapping it up. So don't get yourself caught with a whole bunch of shares in the aftermarket. You might not be able to get rid of them.
oh, we got a guest, James.
F2. No,
Pebbles.
Pebbles. Hey, Pebbles.
What's up,
Hello,
man? How are
I'm
you?
back from the dead.
You ain't going nowhere no time soon, man. How you been? I heard your story this morning.
Yeah, I had my gallbladder removed and spent a week in the hospital, and I just got out. I haven't been able to do much in trading stuff. I've just been listening and stuff because I just can't sit long enough, So
Welcome home.
it's going to take
Welcome home.
at least 2 weeks to get back functioning again. So, yeah.
But I'm glad you're here. You know, we missed you, right? We missed you when you're not up here. So cool beans, man. You made it through the surgery. That is over and done. I'm going to keep you in my prayers for a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
You know, cool beans.
Yeah, I lost another 5 pounds.
You did. That's good. That's good. How'd you do that? Well,
The
probably
question
just
is,
In
who
the
found it?
hospital. I
they took
haven't.
the gallbladder out, so that weighed 5 pounds, right?
Yeah. Would like to build it back, but it's hard to do that with blueberries.
No, you stay doing that. In fact, it's only going to help you. Stay eating those blueberries. That's good for your cognitive ability as you get older, too.
Well, that's good because
Yeah,
I'm getting older.
I'm
Aren't they
telling
filled
look,
with antioxidants?
we all are. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, eat a shit ton of blueberries because they are very good for cognitive ability. They keep you sharp. They keep you from getting brain fog. Keep you up there, right? So it's a good food.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, they help with forgetfulness. I mean, I'm telling you, blueberries are the thing.
Yeah, well, bottoms up.
There you go. James, were you about to say something, honey?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention something I seen in the chat with our glorious Boomer.
What does he want? Awesome class, by the way, this morning, Mark.
Well, that's what he posted. That the amazing presentation he did on Zakar this morning is available in the videos on demand.
Oh, nice.
Good.
So with a 5K Diamond membership, you can get access to that too.
Yeah, because Pebbles missed it this morning. He said he wanted to see that. So
Yeah, I just got in at the end of it, and
Did it do that with the wrong eye?
videos on demand. Okay,
Yep.
that'll be my next stop tonight.
There's another one in there too, Pebbles, from that called Learned Helplessness. Check that one out.
What helplessness?
Learned.
Oh, okay.
Check that one out
Okay.
when you get a chance. Really, really good for mindset.
All right.
And Mark also wanted to remind everybody that he will be trading gold this evening at 7:15.
Oh,
I mean, there's a crypto Zoom tonight at 7:15.
right. I was about to say, shout out to the crypto kids. Crypto is coming on tonight at 7:15. You can join the crypto Zoom. Mark probably will be in there trading gold. Gold crypto.
Well, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly. But I love the fact that he sits in there and he picks up even more knowledge. He's going to slay crypto too. Watch. All right. So let's get into our checklist aftermarket. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Pebbles, you going to hang out up here with us?
Oh, for a little bit here.
Okay, cool.
Maybe calls.
All righty. All right. The aftermarket 5 minute pre-trade checklist, right? What to check for before you enter. James, we're going to do our usual.
Yes, ma'am. Last night was fire. Thank you for the amazing energy on the trading playlist episode.
All right. So I just wanted to thank you guys. That was awesome. We had a ball doing that. That was something different. And us music buffs, because I know James likes music and I'm sure Pebbles likes it too. And I know you guys do. I had fun last night. So I just want to say that. Oh, no. Where the hell's my mouse thing at?
Going crazy?
What the
On your
hell's
right.
Huh?
Going crazy on your right.
Oh, there it is. Dude, don't go blind. Tonight's focus. Isn't that funny after just saying that? Tonight's focus is the 5 minutes that could save you from bad trades.
The problem, most traders enter too fast. They skip the checklist, then they lose.
The solution, 5 minutes, 5 questions, every trade, no exceptions.
Check number 1. What type of day? Trending, choppy, or range bound? Match your strategy to the day. Don't fight the market type.
So this is interesting too, right? Because we went over the 3 types of trading days day before yesterday. And they work, right?
It's almost like you're continuing a program.
Time things in, are we? It's getting scary. But we talked about those, right? So if you identify what kind of day it is by going to your 4-hour chart or your 1-year chart, or like Palm instructs us to do the 5-day and the 30-day, then you can kind of get an idea of what's happening with the market, right? Another thing they say is always check the indices. Check the Dow, check the NASDAQ, check the S&P, and see, whether if they're up 100 or down 100. Try to get a read on the market before you get in, and try to get, gauge whether it's going to be something that you even want to even be involved in, right?
You did, however, you missed one small detail.
What's that? Leave it to you to find
it. The cup of coffee. or for some who,
That's true.
For others, it's not coffee.
Well, we're only on the first check, though.
Know what? That's Mark says number 1 is coffee.
Mark's like, listen, forget all the other checks. Coffee should be number 1. Okay, Mark. All right, we'll switch the whole thing around.
Well, you know what? Like I said, I'm not a coffee drinker, but my wife is, and we know how that goes if she doesn't get her coffee. So I tend to agree.
I'm not one either. Jen is. Jen's got to have her Starbucks every morning, or she cannot function, right? So she got to have it. It's in the budget. I buy it every other day. Every other day. So, because I'm like, I'm not spending $10 for 1 cup of coffee. Like, no, we need to couple those orders together so that we're saving money on them delivery fees. So, anywho, check number 2. Where's my edge? So, why this trade? Right? What setup am I seeing? Is this my setup, or am I just having FOMO? And the last one is no edge, no trade. If you don't see a double top or a double bottom or something that is leading you to that trade, a breakout of a channel, breaking hold of an indicator that you tend to trade, don't get in it, right? If it's choppy or range bound and you're not used to channel trading, don't get in the trade. If you don't see a nice trend happening, don't get in the trade. James always says that. You can always have a day where you don't trade, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Pebbles, you with us? You following us?
Yeah, I'm taking pictures just in case it comes off the screen too fast because I'm taking notes.
Well, you know how to pull up YouTube, right?
Pardon?
You know how to pull up YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is being recorded. It's going to be on YouTube. So if you
Oh,
miss it,
okay.
yeah, you don't have to screenshot it. Just watch it over again.
Okay.
There you go. That way you don't have to go through all that.
Okay.
Check number 3, risk management. Where's my stop loss? What's my position size? Can I afford to lose this? Risk to reward ratio acceptable. So in other words, don't put 95% of your account on one trade.
Yeah,
Now,
that would not be good.
not financial, tax, or investment advice. That aside, I have seen and heard a few times that, a certain someone gets real eccentric with their wording, that if you were to do some crazy, insane thing like that, maybe that could possibly be the time to do so. Again, not financial, investment, or tax advice.
So,
Just
yeah.
saying. I mean,
Pebbles, just don't take that one in. You can be very cryptic when you want to, James.
you mean CYA?
Yep. Check 4, exit plan. Where's my profit? Where's my profit target? When do I take partial profits? In other words, shed. What do we talk about, right? What's my max loss? And never enter without an exit plan, which means never enter without a stop loss. We used to have a guy, and it's funny too because I heard him a couple days ago on the Zoom, and he hasn't been in the Zoom in a while. I don't know if you remember him. G, remember G?
Yeah.
He was on there the other morning, and Richard and Johan, you heard that, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Yep, and Richard and Johan were talking to him about something that he had gotten in. And I remember when G used to always say, have your exit plan. Hey, have your exit plan. That's what I always remember him with that butter voice. Have your exit plan, right?
Right.
And so every time I hear that, I think about him. But this one here, what is my max loss? That's another thing you need to determine. If you were to lose everything in that trade, say, God forbid, your stop breaks, right? Assume you have to stop, right? Assume that it breaks. Is the amount of money that you've got in that trade something that you can afford to lose should you lose it all, right? And if the answer is no, then you should not, because you're only risking a portion of what you're putting up for the premium. So your stop loss should only be a certain percentage of that, a very small percent. Shouldn't be any more than a couple percentage points, right? But if that couple percentage points is something that you can't afford to lose, and you shouldn't be putting that much in there, right? So that's a good way to tell.
Mark says it every morning. Know your 1 to 3%.
Yes.
If you don't know that 1 to 3%, just right off the top of your head, you should not be trading.
It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Get the calculator out. Figure it out. What's 1 to 3% of this, of what I have? Oh, I got this today on my account to trade. Oh, that's right. I did do good yesterday. All right. Right off the top, let me figure out my 3%. If you can't just guess by looking at it, right? So make sure you have that number, and make sure you don't not only have the number, just having the number written down or having it in your head doesn't do any good if you don't follow the rule, right? So have it written, have it known, but follow it. If you get to that percentage, don't trade anymore, right? Don't trade anymore. Have the discipline. Another thing on here is where to take partial profits. Okay, so there's a couple different strategies that we have in our group, right? and one is well, really, let me correct that. Okay, just in case Coast is listening. I see you, Big Chief. Shed on the pullbacks, right? Shed on the pullbacks. When you have pullbacks, that's when you should be taking some profit, right?
Absolutely.
That's when you should be taking some profit. If it's going in your direction, but there is some pullbacks either to the up or downside, that's when you should be taking 50% of your profit on the first pullback, 20% on the second, an additional 20 on the third pullback, and then let that last 10% be your runner, right? But do not let that last 10% go red, right? So that's
And
when
to the chat, Orclo, if you don't have the discipline to stay within that 1 to 3% limit, the account size, and keep the majority of your money in a separate account.
there you go, Oracle. Good tip.
Very good.
Very
point.
good tip.
And that's Mark says that 1 to 3%. There's no exceptions for that rule. Now, there are no exceptions to that rule. I wouldn't say it's a cheat code or anything like that, but just maybe the way my roller coaster of a mind works. My daily goal for profit is 1 to 3%, and that is changing every day. I have not upped my 1 to 3% loss amount since I started. Well, since I started rebuilding my account, got my act together, following the rules, being more active, more involved in the community, I have not changed that 1 to 3% from half of what my account is now.
Good. Yeah. Well, it would go along with your account growth, right?
No. The dollar amount. You look at the 1 to 3% of your total account, but you know what that dollar amount is, what that number
Right.
is for you for
Right.
your account.
Uh-huh.
I haven't changed that dollar amount to match what my account is now
Really?
on the loss side.
That's what I was thinking you were saying. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the loss side.
I
So
like it.
if I see that I hit a bad trade to a certain dollar amount and it's at that 3% that I'm used to, that I know that number, that I know what it is, it's been there
Yeah.
forever,
Yeah.
I stop.
I like that. I prefer that actually for myself, right? Because there's a certain, I mean, you can do it both ways, but I prefer that because that speaks to like what you're willing to lose. It doesn't matter how, if I got $5,000 in the account, if I don't want to lose any more than $50, then damn it, that's all I'm going to lose. You know what I mean? Even though my 3% might be a different number. Right. So I totally get that. I like that. That's a good best practice, James. I mean, I know my numbers were off there, but I wasn't trying to be.
Right. Yeah. And like
You
I said,
know,
it may just be the way my mind works. Huh?
No, I like that because you're keeping your losses to a minimum, really, even more of a minimum than the 1 to 3%. Because as your account grows, that 1 to 3% is going to grow. But if you're keeping your loss to that first set of numbers, you're going to keep more of your money.
Yep.
So that's real good.
Well, the other thing is too, if you stop, that keeps you from revenge trading, where you're probably going to lose more.
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's a really, really good point, and a very true point. You know, how many times have we had green days, which is one of the reasons why I have had to pull away from certain types of trading because I was, having good days, but then I was giving up my good days by constantly going back in and then giving away the money that I made. All that hard work, scalp after scalp after scalp, and then I just bad trade after bad trade after bad trade. And if you have 2 red trading days, you should get away from it. Well, sometimes maybe you should get away when you have 2 red trades. Walk away, right? you don't want to give all of the money back. You're going to have red trades, right? But when you get to a point where you're in a flow and you're kind of off and you're losing and you've lost twice, that means it's time to shut the computer down, get up and walk away. Keep what's left.
Definitely. And I've done a lot of that, and it's, it's kept me in green days.
Yeah.
There's been a few of those days that I ended my day with 3.5% that I was up 5.
Yeah.
And then a couple of trades, just bad entries or something happens that it happens.
Yes.
And I give back a little bit. Done. Nope.
Yep. We gotta.
I've also had a really bad history of like Pebble said, revenge trading. Okay, well, I still got some buying power. I can get that back.
Right.
And go from a $40 loss day to a $400 loss day. Because I'm maybe a little stubborn. I've heard that I'm not going to take that loss.
Right. It's only a loss if I accept it, right?
Right.
And yeah, I totally get that. And I have done that way too many times to count. So yeah, gotta have that. Listen, Palm said it real best. He said you gotta self-moderate. You really do. You have to self-moderate, because if we're not going to be there, we can help you with the outside stuff, the trading, trading mentality and the indicators and the technicalities of it, and be there for support, a shoulder to cry on, or just somebody to share your trades with and your ideas. But at the end of the day, we can't make you put a stop loss in. We can't make you walk away from over trading. We can't make you stop losing trades one after another and giving all your money. We can't do that. Coach can't do it, Paul, Mark, none of us can do that. You have to do that. So, all right.
Check number 5, mental state. Am I emotional right now? Am I revenge trading? Am I focused or distracted? Wrong headspace equals wrong trades. So, and that's Orclo, kind of a little bit of the last one in this one. Just because your account size is growing doesn't mean that you have to raise the amount that you could lose. I mean, once I'm a millionaire, I'll still be pissed if I lose $1,000.
That's the point.
Yeah.
And as you should be. Nate hated to lose $3.
Yeah.
$30 he freaked out about. A millionaire, $30 loss. He was freaking.
Yeah. Well, I would be the same way. But there's a difference in talking about the mental state in being pissed and being tiffed. If you let it bother you so much to the point that it affects the rest of your trading, that's not good.
Yeah.
But if it's, well, some bitch, okay, not so bad. And I can say that because, again, another one of those little quirks that I have. I've been told I have a temper. I don't believe it, but I say I have an intolerance for ignorance, not a temper.
I like.
But there's been times in the past, and especially in the past 3 years, that I've gotten so mad about the way a trade has gone that I've broke stuff. And then I get even more mad because now I got to pay for replacing or fixing, go through the hassle of fixing what I broke. Yeah, no, it's not healthy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you have worked through your anger, man. Do we need to get Jack Nicholson in here for you? You feel pretty, oh so pretty.
Let's see, and Chad H, he says, I had a back-to-back red trades today, went for a walk, cleared his mind, and ended up 3.42% for the day.
Now, why do you think that happened, Chad? Because you stepped away, man. You cleared your head. You didn't sit there in that vortex of losing and continued down that rabbit hole. You had the wherewithal to get up from the computer and get out of the house and go take a walk and get some fresh air. You need to do that, gang. That was really good that you did that. See, that also shows how you've matured and how you are maturing as a trader. That you had the presence of mind to realize, okay, I'm getting ready to go down a spiral I don't want to go down. I'm going to get up and walk away. That's something even mature traders have a problem doing. But you did it. So, yeah.
Definitely.
Keep that up. That's good habit right there.
And good job on the green.
Yeah. And that would not be green had he not done that. So, see, he'd be telling a different story if he hadn't done that. So, way to go, man. The decision tree. If any check fails, do not enter the trade. Period. It's not up for negotiation. If any of that stuff does not check through, then don't enter the trade. You gotta make sure you're following your own checklist. And by the way, keep coach's rules by you too, because these are kind of falling right in line with those, right? But keep coach's rules by your side as well.
Got them printed out and tacked up right here on the wall.
There you go.
And it's something else I've done that's helped, and this is thanks to David, actually, because he mentioned something in the Apple chat that he posts every day and has been posting every day in the Apple chat as soon as he gets in before he starts trading. And he made a mention that, he hasn't seen anybody respond to it, reply to it, or say anything about it, nothing, but he posts it every morning. And that's I've set them as my backgrounds on my screens.
Nice.
The strong pre-market breakout put entries and breakout call entries. And I set the puts are, because my screens are stacked, up and down. I set the puts at the top because, puts on resistance.
On the down, yeah.
And the calls on the bottom because calls on support. So every morning when I come in here, when I shake my mouse around to wake it up, that's the first thing I see.
Nice. That's awesome.
So
are they actual levels or?
No. It's the posting that's in the, it's the big blue with the American Dream Trading logo that says strong pre-market breakout put entry, breaking and holding below the previously identified early and confirmation levels. The list that's in the Discord.
Nice.
I took, I downloaded those and just blew them up and stretched them out where they fit on the screens. And
sweet. And that's your checklist.
Yeah, well, that's part of my checklist. Yes.
See, I love the way we have our own little things that we do to help us, right? Like I got this big no hopium sign that I wrote up sitting right there behind my screens right here. So if I ever get, I can look up and say, yeah. You know what I mean? I love the reminders. Like Mustang Chris used to have 10,456 Post-it notes on his desk, on all his screens, right?
Oh yeah.
And we used to laugh about it, but I always like to bring it up because whatever you have to do to keep yourself accountable, right? I like that. That was good. And on your screen, it ain't gonna go anywhere. You can't pull that off. You can, take it off your screen, but that's not just a piece of paper you can pull off or ignore. It's the first thing you see. So It's already getting you in the mindset right then and there.
So all excuse me, all 5 checks pass, then and only then execute the trade with confidence.
There you go. Why this works. Stops impulsive trades, right? AKA FOMO, just jumping on in, fear of missing out. Forces you to think first If you're going through these processes, you're not just jumping in trades, right? Reduces emotional decisions. Take the emotion out of it, gang, by following the rules, and keeps you disciplined, right? If you have these checklists that you're sticking with and coach's rules right next to them, I mean, how can you fail? You can't, right? You can't.
Make it a habit. 5 minutes every time, no shortcuts. This becomes automatic.
How come you get the short ones? But yeah, it makes sense. We were just talking about that. Ted was bringing up Atomic Habits this afternoon, and that is one of the best books. I highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to read that, or YouTube has it on has it for free. Just pop it on and listen to it in the background while you're doing something. But you should focus on it because it's got some really good tips on how to create habits from discipline, right? Once you have something that has been ingrained and it becomes a habit, you don't have to be so disciplined to do it anymore. The hard part is done. It's a habit now.
Sorry.
You're good. All right, it's your turn, gang. Do you have your own pre-trade checklist? What's on it? Share it in the chat. Share with your fellow chat mates what you are doing if you have your own checklist. Tomorrow's challenge. Oh, that's you, James.
Tomorrow's challenge. Use this checklist on your next trade. Write it down, follow it, report back.
There you go.
You know, that actually would be a bit of a challenge, is actually writing it down, because I've done it for so long I don't even really think about it anymore.
I know you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
Remember this, Zakar. 5 minutes of thinking prevents hours of regret. Check first, trade second, right? And these are things that, to Mark's point, you've probably done well on occasion, right? Go back to that time when you did it well, or you did it right, or you did it consistently, especially if you're struggling. And journals help with that because you can refer back to days that you know when you did well. And remember, right? Remember, slay that dragon, just like David slayed Goliath, right?
Thank you. Think first, execute second.
So, with that being said, thank you everybody for being here tonight and taking part in this aftermarket with us and hanging out and going over our checklists. Hopefully, you have your own checklists. If not, feel free to watch this back and create it from this and use these checkpoints, right? Because they'll only help you get better.
Well, and you know, that's one of the things that, you know, I've heard Coach say before. I'm pretty sure Bruno has said it. Palm, a couple of different people.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to take time to wake up, and you've got to take time to unwind. So, you know, hearing that enough times through enough people, it has set in that. And Bruno made a comment about I get up around 1 o'clock my time every morning, and I do. But you know, I'll get me a drink and I'll go out to the garage and I'll prop my feet up and I'll flip through a few TikToks and smoke a cigarette and for about 30 minutes or so,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of wake myself up, get out of my head, but give a little bit of me time that doesn't have anything to do with anything except for maybe looking for a laugh.
Yeah.
And I do that every morning. And I have found that there's been a couple days that I've slept, to the limit, and I come in frustrated and running behind, and just it's not good.
If you don't have that you time, I get it. I do the same thing. Yep. That is my me time. That's my dawn. I love dawn. Dawn is my me time.
So,
So
Yeah.
Good practice. What about you, Pebbles?
Well, I'm an early bird. I'm up at 4 o'clock every day, and but I don't start trading until quarter after 9
Mhm.
Central Time, which would be whatever it is your place. Um, but I've got plenty of time in there to get prepared, to go over my checklist, listen to um, the morning group, and uh, and then decide what trades I want to actually make. But then it's only three trades a day, and I have to actually pick uh, better stocks though, because some of these things just go out forever, and I can't sit there forever. So
Right.
then I'll just I'll put a sell on it, and I'll put a stop on it, and leave for the day. So. Uh, but the only problem when you do it that way, you can't. It's 100% out. You know, um, but I try to take in the 50% out
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I can, and so. But success wise, it's been a real struggle. But
You were doing good before you went in the hospital, though, right?
yeah, until I made a big mistake, and yeah, I was probably. Um, 20 out of 30 days green.
Green, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then I ran into a stock that I, I forgot to set the stop loss on it, and
Ooh.
I went down and I thought, well, I'll just um, I'll make it a swing trade. Oh, it didn't swing; it just
Stretch it out.
down. So that is now you're really stuck. You know, I think I lost about 5%. I said, I said, I'm out of this thing.
He
The
said it
next
didn't
day,
swing.
So, so I was gonna say, so how'd that work out for you?
yeah, it worked out swell. And I was doing so well.
Well,
I know you were. I know you were, babe. That's
well, here,
okay. You'll get it back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and here's my thoughts on that, Pebble. I mean, I've said it before.
Said it
I'm
didn't
sure
swing.
we've heard it from multiple people in the community. Uh, Especially Palm is, I think, the one that really started it with the get in, get green, and get out.
Yep.
He said something the other day too that takes it even deeper than that. Find you a stock, pre-market during the day, whatever it is, buy one share,
yeah,
and when it's green, be it 1 penny, be it 5 pennies, get out of it. End your day. Go to training. Do that for a week, 2 weeks. Just build those consistent green days, green day after green day after green day after green day. It's a huge confidence booster.
It really is.
And then the more confident you get, the more you'll be able to take more confident trades.
that's a good
I
idea.
recommend open. It's
Open is a good one.
It's an $8 stop, and you can take your time with it. It'll move enough so that you're not sitting there watching paint dry. It won't move too fast for you. It's perfect for you.
Yeah. If you're looking for something, that does have a little bit more movement to it, it's a little pricier since they've done their split, but TSLL.
What is it?
It moves with Tesla, but
yeah.
$20. And it generally, it has more than a penny range per candle. So one share you may make 20 cents, but you get out.
Right.
And then you focus on trading, whether that be paper trading or just shutting down your broker altogether and watching, listening. You'd really be surprised at how much that can benefit you when you're not paper trading, just listening, focused on what coach is doing in the live and other people and questions and things in the Zoom after coach is gone.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you. I'll take a look at those guys tonight.
And it's just a thought. And,
Yeah.
and really all I can go off of is, one, we've heard it multiple times from multiple people. Two, when it finally got through my thick skull, it's what I did. And it's helped tremendously. And not just in my trading.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll try that.
It has helped me tremendously too, Pebbles. It really has.
Okay, Don.
And Ralph, yeah, it says Ford. Ford's,
Yeah,
bounces around
Ralph, happy
$10.
birthday. Oh my God, Ralph, happy birthday. Damn it.
You're late on that.
I'm like 3 days late. I'm so
Fired.
sorry, baby.
Fired.
I'm so sorry.
Inexcusable.
Look, I'm gonna hit your Cash App up tomorrow too, okay? I just was a little short, but I got you tomorrow. I'm so sorry.
I got him.
What was that?
Party popper.
Party popper.
Oh, there you go. Pebbles to the rescue.
Okay, in here now.
What's that?
Okay, in here now.
What is this thing?
Yeah. Let's see. Ralph said plus Ford had a beautiful New York session today. At one point, it was up 4%. So you imagine if you just bought one share and got 4%.
Yeah. Anything green would be good.
Right. I'm the hell's this doing?
Then yes, that again, that all goes into what coaches has been saying for years: base hits.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You may even be surprised. Like I noticed Ford, if you'd have got in on the open at Ford, one share, that would have been a triple play. So
I'm trying to
it works. It just that's all I can say is it works.
Well, I will implement it tomorrow.
I'm trying to get to the Fun House real quick so I can share the whole song that Ken made. Hold on a second. I don't know if you guys have all heard this whole thing. You got it, James?
Yeah, I don't know. Can y'all hear it, or do I need to screen share?
Yeah, you would need to screen share it.
All right.
I might be able to do it.
Sure.
Okay. Sweet. There we go. Shout out to Ken M. Ken Mayfield.
Markets close, but we don't sleep.
That's a sick ass bass line.
Party where we hang free.
Gang, shout out to hold on. Shout out to Ken Mayfield for that. He is just constantly blessing us with the music. Thank you, Ken. That is awesome. So with that being said, you got anything you want to add, James, before we leave? Is that a yay or a nay? Are you thinking? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
What's he doing?
He's pretending.
We can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Is he muted?
He's muted.
Oh. Hold on. Are you unmuted?
There you go.
What the hell? That was weird. It doesn't even show that you're muted.
Yeah, I tried clicking the button and it said the host muted your mic.
Well, I did. I thought I did because we heard you typing through the song. But normally when you do that, the little speaker turns red, and it didn't. They made another change. They must be putting the word on there that it's muted. Restream. Anyway, I don't like changes like that when I can't see. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anything
anyway,
you want to add?
Crypto Zoom, 7:15 Eastern.
Yeah.
Still have time to get the 7-day free crypto trial that renews it, $50 a month. And Miss Dawn, Christina says, "Hey girl, hey."
Hey, I was just thinking about her. Did you read my mind? Literally a few minutes ago. I was just thinking about her like literally a few minutes ago. That's so weird. I didn't even know she was down there.
Yeah, she's been in the chat for a couple minutes.
Wow, that is so bizarre. I was just thinking, I wonder how Christine's doing. I need to check in. Wow.
Yeah, she said
hey.
Well, she said she hadn't been here all day because she's been busy. But
I know. Hey girl, hey. Hopefully everything's doing all right. Yep. Well, Pebbles, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We missed you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. For sure. And
definitely.
Again, we will be praying for a speedy recovery and for you to have some green trades when you get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Get back into the swing of things like I did that swing.
Right.
No.
We don't want the swing of things.
He said it wasn't swinging.
I know.
That's almost as good as Christina's joke. We're both psychic.
I think we are. I really do.
Yeah.
And they say I have bad jokes, Pebbles.
Yeah.
You do.
It's a
He
good
didn't
joke.
think that was funny.
I hope I
All right.
learned my lesson.
All right, gang, I'm going to end with Coach's rules. Everybody have a good night. Look, I even love the aftermarket song. He did so much. I even switched the little while we're watching. I still got the same stuff, but I got the music for that on there. So I'm like, let me give that a little bit of a musical facelift too. So anywho, I figured it needed to match the intro, right? Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget, crypto 7:15. See y'all in the morning. And don't forget Mark's video, Zakar, if you missed it this morning, is on Videos on Demand. So go check it out. It's really good.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, James. And good night.
Good night, all.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. It was a mirror that showed who I could be. American dream trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see. Success starts with who you believe you can be. American dream trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream beam trading, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you help for pride. Thanks to the dream. Now, rewrite my life. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free.